Carolina Fishing TV, showing you how to catch more fish.
My name is Brandon Eatman.
I'm Fred Sland.
And we are with the Neuse River Backwater Open. This is the 6th year. Tomorrow is October 3rd. Captain's meeting tonight, October 2nd. We've got a pretty good turnout this year. I think we're up to right now right at 60 boats. A little bit less than we had last year, but with weather's conditions and everything else going, pretty good turnout so far. We appreciate the support.
This has been the 6th year, and you know, we started off with about 14 boats fishing the tournament, and wasn't much prize money at that time, but it's gotten a lot better, a lot more participation. Last year was a little bit bigger, but certainly is a good turnout this year nonetheless.
The tournament benefits the Neuse River Foundation. They are a clean water advocacy group here on the Neuse River. Basically, they're just a voice for the river, helping keeping it clean, keeping a lot of the hog waste and a lot of nutrients out of the water, hopefully to build the fishery for future generations. Total creel this year for the tournament is 2 redfish, 2 flounder, 2 striped bass, and 5 speckled trout. Heaviest creel of the weighed in of those fish that we just mentioned will be the winners. There's also big fish prizes for each species. Right now we're estimating the total prizes to be for first place a little bit over $2,000, and it'll probably feed on down. We're going to play out 7 places this year, and I think the bottom prize is somewhere around $150.
Guys will take off at first light or safe light tomorrow morning. That'll probably be about 6:45, and weigh-ins at 4 p.m.
That's it.
4 p.m.
Should be a good turnout.
Yep, everybody will be coming in and it'll be a good time.
Welcome everybody to the show this morning. It's October 3rd. We're up here in the Neuse River and we're fishing the Neuse River Backwater Open.
They've changed the date of this tournament this year so they can include the stripers. I think our slot on the stripers is 18 to 22 inches and then over 27 inches. And for the Neuse River, the flounder would be minimum 14 inches. For a couple more days we have right now the trout still minimum 12 inches. And then the redfish, obviously 18 to 27 slot. So we just got out just a short while ago. We haven't done anything yet, but it looks pretty fishy right here. Mike just had a good knockdown right there, probably a small trout. So we're gonna see if we can get a couple trout in the boat anyway to start this thing out.
We're gonna try to get our trout, reds, flounders, and then at the end of the day, it's kind of backwards. Most people probably started out trying to catch the rockfish this morning, but we decided to hopefully everybody be trout fishing late this evening, right before weigh-in, and we'll go try to catch a rockfish.
Oh, he nailed that Muradine. There's a little trout in here is what it is.
That's a big one there too.
He destroyed that thing just then. Ooh. Pinfish don't hit that.
Got him on here. What time is it about? 11 o'clock, that's the first fish we've had all day.
Probably first bite. A little bit of size to him in there.
He's decent. Throwing a spinnerbait with a gulf on it. Man, he's been in the net, looks like. Boys, we got a fish in the boat. It's a miracle.
He's golden as can be. Nice fish though. Pretty fish. Good job.
I got to confirm that time. 10:59. That's bad. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. This is about our 10th stop.
Mike just put that redfish on a redfish magic spinnerbait, and we just pretty much take off the soft plastic bait that comes with it. We're putting on our gulp bait for scent. We just kind of switched things up. As Mike said, it was about 11 o'clock. It's our first fish we had. We were really trying to target trout this morning more than anything. And we're using light jig heads and whatnot with soft baits on them. But we come up in these creeks here and we switched over to the spinner baits. We're really looking for, with these baits right here, primarily redfish and flounder. Bait, we're just working it off the bottom real slow. Dragging it a little bit. Let it settle back down and sink to the bottom. Drag it again, let it sink to the bottom. You can vary the speed on it. The faster you work that spinner bait, the higher it's going to rise in the water column. So if we want to really focus on those reds, I mean, you can bring it off the bottom for the reds, but we can lift it up and let it bump bottom every couple of feet or so. And Mike did really well, I think, last year, and quite often we do well with the flounders on them too. So
most of them fish are going to be up there on the logs and close to the shoreline anyway, ambushing bait fish just like that blue herring just did. He's got one that's mouth right now.
Yeah, he just ate a little shad there or something. Ooh, that's a better fish there.
Decent.
Ike in the house. I want to get mine in there and see if it's a brother. But I don't want to not net your fish for you.
I soused into him and he went the other way. He said, hold on a minute.
Yeah,
now.
no, he acted like he had a little bit of body to him. A little bigger, buddy. 22 and a half. No, he's not. Big head on him.
22.
Pretty fish though. Good job, Mike. Good job.
He's bad. You can see, you always need to check it. See how deformed it is now? You got to bend it back. And actually, I showed you guys last year, but these hooks that we're using, the eyelet runs this way, and the ones that come on the bait run with the bait. So you actually have to bend this here blade up here. Will bend it so it's running.
There it is, right there.
Straight over.
Here's the original one that comes on there.
Yeah, you can see the difference. So they're opposite. Mine runs this way. Jess is running with the hook. So what I do is, after I put it on here, you have to end up bending this shaft to where you want that blade to run right over top of your bait.
Woo! That was no pinfish. Move your rod.
You go ahead.
What do you think that was?
It looked like a trout to me. I don't know about you.
It wasn't no redfish. It's a trout or a striper.
You got there, bud.
I don't know what it is. It's acting like a grouper. I know this ain't a grouper.
Trout, isn't it?
Can't tell. It looks like a puppy. It's a little pup.
Little pup.
Well, I'm on the board. Woo! Mike's putting trout in the boat. I believe she's 12 inches.
Don't know about that.
Little pup. Tiny pup.
That's a speckled trout.
He looks like he's gray. Look, like he's a gray trout.
He does, but it's speckled. That's a decent trout.
That's a trout.
There's a keeper trout. Need a net or what?
I don't know. I hadn't seen him yet. He came up like he was just about a pound.
You don't need a net. There's what we're looking
Take
for.
5 of those, won't we? That's not bad.
That's what the doctor ordered.
Not a monster, but we can use about a pound, a quarter pound, about a pound and a half, probably with his belly. He hit a what? 16th ounce jig head on a Berkeley white pogey, 4-inch. The go-to bait.
All right, folks, it's about 2:30. This is stop number, I don't know, even
I lost track.
Still got the 2 reds in the box and 2 trout. It's been slow.
A real slow day. We had maybe 4 or 5 small reds we let go, and Mike threw 1 trout back that was on the line, and you know, it's been a tough day. We caught about 8 or 9 fish today with 4 in the box, and that's about it so far. We probably got about 8.5 or 9 pounds of fish in here. We've got another, what, hour and a half to go, fish time.
Yep.
2:30 now. We're not gonna quit though.
Not going to quit, but we're definitely not going to do that good in the tournament. On the part.
It can, you know, it can change around any time. That's fishing though. You know, some days are great, some days are okay, and some days are real tough, and some days are really tough.
Still a good, enjoyable day, and for good cause.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot for the river here, and you know, it's just a bunch of guys getting together, having some fun, a little competition. It's a fun day of fishing. He's little, but I believe it's a rock. That's a red.
That's our red.
You kidding me?
No, I told you Rick caught a 26-inch red here.
He's a fat little stubby thing.
Pretty chunky.
He hit it the first time, missed it. I'd say it's a flounder. Yep. I don't think he's big enough. We'll measure him, see, he's, I don't know, he might go 14. He's pretty close. 14 and a half. Got my inshore slam.
I'm lacking a flounder for one myself.
Not much of a slam.
No. Kind of inshore slap.
That's a mini dunk.
A mini dunk. I am going to switch up jig heads here. We haven't had a striper yet here. We're hoping for a striper or a flounder or a trout. We've had all 3 in this area before. Mike caught a small, about 14.5 flounder, but hey, there's a 2 fish aggregate on flounder, so we're allowed 1 more flounder. So I'm going to go ahead and switch up and just get rid of that little 1/8 ounce jig head. It's really good along the shoreline where it's shallow and you're maintaining bottom in between snapping and the top net. But as soon as you come off the wall, you're not really, it's hard to get it near the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and step up to a 1/4 ounce jig head, but Mike's still throwing a little bit lighter, so. And you know, if there's a striper down there, we're putting enough action on the bait where he'll still hit it too, so or trout. It's just, you're not going to get that suspend time off that bait. As soon as you snap it once or twice and release it, it's going to go right to the bottom real fast. But more bottom contact, more chances of a flounder right now. 10 fish?
Flounder. Told you were on that point. Flounder, bud. He's a nice flounder.
Nice flounder. Oh, just over second time. Nice flounder, bud. Ooh. Sweet, good job.
It's a nice one. 4-inch Berkeley gulp. Done the job.
There he is.
He nailed it. That one.
That's a flounder. No, it ain't, is it?
No.
What is that?
A little red, isn't it?
Couldn't tell. He shook like a flounder, which made me think it was a trout after that, but what is it? Red?
Small rock. Trout.
Red.
Red.
Red fish.
We
Red
just
fish.
wishing trout.
Oh, yeah, we're wishing trout. It wouldn't be bad to be a 1.5 pound trout. It would be an upgrade, wouldn't it? All right, folks, we are coming back into the dock here at what, Lawson's Creek, and you know, it was a slow day. It got a little better as the day went on. We don't have an incredible weight or anything. We probably caught 15 fish today, but just not much size, the big thing. We've ended up keeping, what do we have, 2 trout?
2 trout, two reds, 2 flounder.
We'll see. We probably got a little over 10 or 12 pounds. And,
yeah, we didn't do no good in the tournament, but it was just a fun day of fishing for a good cause, and just had a good dinner last night at the captain's meeting.
Yeah, they had a really good setup for the captain's meeting and whatnot for the weigh-in. Their whole procedure is really good here.
Great turnout, 60 boats, I believe, something like that.
A little down from last year, said, you know, but they were actually expecting really bad weather today. The weather turned out to be really nice. So
Yeah, beautiful day.
From grouper to largemouth bass, flounder, speckled trout, red drum. I mean, saltwater species, freshwater species. We saw crappie in the water, or brim in the water. It's just amazing what you can catch all in the same general area. There's not a lot of places that offer that type of fish, and you get into these big river systems, the Pamlico or the Neuse River primarily here in North Carolina, and you've got that chance to do a little bit of everything. So it's pretty neat.
Yep.
We're looking forward really to see what we got here at weigh-in.
Good fun day on the water. Stay tuned. We're going to have some good shows here coming up.
Let's get to the dock here.